I'd like to call on Jerry Ackerman, who is one of the most patient and persistent people in the whole realm of trying to change the system for the benefit of ordinary Canadians and for people around the world, and who has been an inspiration to follow throughout the years. And I just have the highest possible regard for you, Jerry, and it's good of you to come today, and looking forward to hearing what you have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. I want to pick up on two words you used, anemic growth, for the next 4 years, 5 years. One aspect of our growth will not be anemic if we follow through on the intentions of the present Harper government. That is the war portion of the budget, which will not be discussed tomorrow or in question period. That's a given that this government is taking this country to war on a permanent basis. If you refer back to June 18th, 2008, you will find the exact Canada First defense policy with the shining faces of Stephen Harper and Peter MacKay. And what they tell you within that is that Canada will move to war by repairing the submarines, by creating warships that we don't have and replacing those we do have, and taking on 65 fighter bombers at untold expense. But there is a bottom line in the projection over the next 20 years, and that's in that defense policy. And it's $491 billion. If that continues to be what we have, that is 100,000 combat-ready troops to go anywhere in the world, then the monetary effect of that will be to double our national debt. And the result of that will be that the interest on that debt will double what it is now. The unnecessary interest on our national debt now constitutes $5 a day for every Canadian. So if we double the national debt by going to war, by preparing for war everywhere in the world, what we will have is a $10 bill at least every day for every Canadian. Now, that isn't exactly anemic, but if you doubt some of this, then you have to be in touch with Michel Tuzadovsky's book, which is Toward World War III Scenario. And you will find in it that war is being privatized. Nuclear war is being privatized. This is a man that documents what he writes. And I suggest you study this in detail. This is where this government means to take us as Canadians. What do we do about this? That's the question which I'm going to quickly suggest you can participate in. Every Canadian can participate. Instead of paying $5 interest every day and not raising a voice and not following Paul Hellyer and Andres Vernier's suggestion about using our bank for our benefit, then occupy our bank. Occupy it. This is a current word, occupy. Don't occupy Wall Street, occupy our bank. The website is occupyourbank.ca. And the intent is to have every Canadian understand and appreciate where and how money is created and what it means. That we have a central bank we all own, that we used to use it well, and we've stopped doing that. And lastly, that we can reinstate it to work on our behalf. We create the money for our health, our education, our infrastructure, our social services for young, elderly, disabled, and our cultural environments. I would even go so far as to say our physical environments. We may have to slow down on destroying the environment in central Alberta. That's a rough sell, isn't it, for this government? So, we visualize a financial sector of chartered banks and credit unions and Caisse Populaire that will facilitate trade and commerce, and its activities and usefulness will be apparent, fully transparent, subjected to continual regulation. There's a new concept in Canadian banking, regulation, in accord with the public interest. We want oncoming generations of Canada to be healthy, to be well educated, to be fully employed, to be prosperous and flourishing. And we seek your help, your involvement. Thank you.